Welcome back to the country, people. I'm glad you're here. 22s. I love them. I'm a Ruger fan, if you can't tell. I love me some Ruger. Ruger is probably the top of my list as far as the 22 pistol world goes. I'm semi-automatic. They're all locked open. They're all empty. Okay? No mags in them. They're empty. So, why do I have these out? Well, that's a good question. So I have, starting from the smallest to the biggest, I guess you could say, loved Rugers. Ever since I seen that old, I can't remember the name of the movie, the old movie from Sylvester Stallone, where they had the little suppressed Ruger Mark II that they were using. I've wanted one, a long slide, and I've tried to get longer and longer. So the first one I got was this old Mark II right here. I got it, and it was a tapered barrel, and I shortened it down so that I could put my can on it, just to kind of trying to get what I wanted. And then I got this Mark II, which I didn't realize it when I bought it, but it was all beat up. I mean, it was black, and it was rusted. I know, get out. Somebody used it as a tackle box gun. I got it, refinished it. It's got green on the bottom, this desert tan on the top. Beautiful. It's got green in accents that match the lower frame. Everything, every Mark II I get, for some reason, I put a Vorkwartsen trigger kit in them because I love the take up. I love the shoot and everything. I shoot a lot of Steel Challenge with this gun right here. And this is actually the 6 7/8 inch target model. I didn't realize how desirable this one was when I bought it. I just bought it because it was beat up, and I got it really cheap actually. And once I refinished it, it is a gorgeous gun. It really is. It has this really tall sight, so it's not really good for carrying around in the woods, but I like the high vis. I like putting high vis on them. And then I have this Mark III right here that I've done all the Vorkwartsen step-ups on it, deletes, the loaded indicator delete, because I shoot this one now in Steel Challenge a lot. And it's really heavy. It's got the aluminum grips on it. Really handles recoil really well. I really like it. And they've all got the extended releases. So really what I'm wanting to get here is but now, I got the one from the movie. Every time I see that movie, I want this gun. And go ahead and show you it's unloaded. Alright, so every time I see that movie and I see him pull this thing out, I was like, man, I have to find one of them. And what really got me about this gun is it was made in my birth year. I didn't realize that, but yes, whenever I checked the serial number, it was made in my birth year, and that just made it that much better. But it's a Mark II 10 inch. Longest one they made, and they didn't make very many of these. Big target barrel. This thing's like a rifle. I've squirrel hunted with this thing, and it'll take a squirrel out of the top of a tree as well as any rifle out there because of that long barrel. Man, I love this thing. But that's not all. So, in that clip, I seen this guy. I seen him pull that gun out of his shoe, and I was like, man, and he put a suppressor on it to boot. What could I do to get that same look? It's unloaded. Beretta Bobcat 22. And you guessed it, it's suppressed. I mean, it's threaded. So I gotta get me a pair of shoes, because I want to make one of these to where it'll fit in the shoe, even if I just set it on the shelf, to where it'll sit in the shoe and this will sit in the other shoe, so that I can have that scene from that movie and have this little guy right here. I love this little thing. It's quiet-ish. Now, you can't say that these things are just dead quiet. 22 is the quietest thing you can have, but you're still, you ain't going to get movie quiet. What they have in the movies, that little pew, no, that ain't happening. But as far as not ringing your ears, protecting your ears, can's the way to go. And that movie clip, same movie, I love that movie. And for these two guns, actually, I'll fast forward through the movies just to see that part and this part, just because I love these little guns. Now, they say his is a 380. I'm not sure about that. It could be. But as far as smallness goes, I think that's got it. And I know this can is way over big for it, but I don't have one of the little short cans, and I don't see paying the $200 tax stamp to lose the what kind of sound quality you're going to get out of that little bitty can, because I've heard them. They're not that good. But for smallness factor, they are pretty neat. So, yeah, this is just showing you my little collection here. Nothing big. I just basically wanted to show you those two. You just got it, you know, kind of, to quote Demolition Rich, don't tell my wife. But yeah, I got them. So, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.